Now we work with some example programs of user-defined functions. Okay, you know that user-defined functions are a small code which is stored apart from the main function. If you want to execute some part of the code different number of times in different part of the main function, then instead of writing the same code repeatedly, you can write the code as a separate block and you can call from the main function whenever it is required. For example, consider you want to find area of different shapes. Now, for example, you know that to find area of different define area function, area of a circle. Okay, area circle with the radius. Now, this is a user-defined function definition. Therefore, give colon at the end of a function head. Now here you return 3.14 into radius because area of the circle is pi r square. Now, to define area of rectangle function you have to define. You know that to define area of rectangle you need length and breadth, L and B. Okay, now here we give return L into breadth. Next, define if you want to find area of square. Okay, you need one side. Here return S into S because area of the square is side into side. Like that. Once you define different user-defined function, now you have to call it from the main function. This is a main function block. Okay. Now, if you want to take length, breadth, radius from the keyboard, you have to display. First, you display input message saying that enter radius. Okay. Or directly you can give input r equal to input enter radius. Okay, now you call area of circle function. Okay, and display the result, both print to display the result area of circle. Okay, area of circle function is area area circle, and in the angular mark in the bracket you have to pass radius r. Whatever it returns it is required to convert it into string by using str function. Convert it into string. Okay, next, if you want to call the function area of rectangle, first you input length and breadth. Okay, can take variable length length equal to input enter length. Okay, next breadth breadth equal to input enter breadth. Now call the function area rectangle. Okay, and you can store the result into a variable also in this way. Result equal to area rectangle in bracket length comma breadth length comma breadth length comma breadth. Okay, whatever function called by area rectangle, you know, it switches to function definition area rectangle and returns L into B and stores the result into variable result. Now display the result by using print function area of rectangle. Okay, plus area rectangle you already called. Now you have to store, you have to display the result because the result is stored in the variable result. You can display the result. Now here area of square, first you have to input a side equal to input enter side of the square. Okay, now call function area of square as well as you print the result. Print area of square plus the function area square and see area square function you called and you have to transfer or pass side of the square as the parameter. Now this side parameter is received by the variable s and it finds s into s and returns the result. Okay, that returned result will be displayed in the place of area square function where the function is called. Now if you run the program, say according to this program, it is first asking the radius. Okay, enter radius as 7, displaying the result of area of circle. Now for finding area of rectangle, it is asking length and it's asking breadth. Okay, and you know that result is integer. It is required to convert the integer into string. Because it is not converted, it is displaying the error message. Okay, now convert integer into string by using str function. Str. This also you have to convert to string. Okay, convert number to string, not only integer, you can convert float to string also. Therefore, conversion of number to string. Okay, see the brackets 1 2 3 1 2 3, three brackets are closed. Okay, now once again if you try to run, enter the radius, see the area. Next enter length, enter breadth, it displays area of rectangle. Next enter side of the square, enter 9 as a side, 9 square is 81. Okay, this is a way to define a function and it is called wherever it is required. You can call the function any number of times. That's the advantage of the function. See, many times you can call the function. For example, here you can directly call the function and print the result. Print directly. Once again you can print the result of calling the function directly this way. Once again I copy the same code. Okay, same line I copy to end of the program. Copy this by using Ctrl C. Try to paste here like that. Copy this printing area of the rectangle by calling area of the rectangle function. Instead of result you can call area rectangle function. Area rectangle function. Any number of times you can call. Okay, and then area square function also you can call. Area square function you can call any number of times. Copy page, paste. Okay, if you run you can see function calling any number of times to reduce the length of the program. Okay, see area of rectangle, area of rectangle, str, area of rectangle. So area of rectangle need to be called with the length and breadth. Okay, if you are not calling the function with the proper arguments, you have to call the function with the proper argument. If you are not calling with proper argument, it display the result this way. Okay, you have to call the function with the proper argument. Okay, run. Area of a circle you have to find out by inputting radius, and then length, breadth, and then yes, this way. Any number of times you can call the function. That's the advantage of the function. Once you define, once it is error free, then it can be called any number of times. That's reusability. Reusability is the main advantage of the function, which reduces the length of the code as well as length of the as well as efforts of writing the same code. Okay, it also saves the time. This is the advantage of user defined function.